Hi guys, today I'm looking at the Spexman 1 SPX01 5.8 gig FPV diversity goggles. Let's have a look at the specs on the back of the box. They've got a 30-degree field of view. They've got 854 by 480, which is WVGA resolution, 59.5 to 69.5 adjustable IPD. They've got minus 90 dBm sensitivity, 32 channels, which is all the bands that we're interested in. Basically 4 bands, 8 channels on each. They've got diversity, so they receive on 2 different receivers and sort of make the decision which is getting the best signal at that particular moment. They take a 2S to a 6S LiPo battery, and they're designed to work with next wave and airwave transmitters without any distortion. So that means they're compatible with Immersion LC and Fat Shark. Okay, let's get into them. So we've got the manual here. A couple of interesting things in the manual. That's everything that we're going to get, and you'll notice cable for Futaba RC, cable for JR RC. And you may ask yourself, why do they have that? Because there's no head tracker, but it seems that you can control the functions of the goggles from your transmitter. Interesting feature. Okay, this is a mock-up of the screen. You're going to see an OSD, which will tell you what mode you're in, for instance div for diversity, what band you're on, what channel you're on, and top right your battery indicator. So first of all, you get these sticky back foam pads for making it more comfortable, or for blocking out the light better for your particular face. Then the main event, we've got quite a nice goggle box, quite big. I think that's because it includes all the cables inside the box. There's 2 humps as well. I think that's for the 2 SMA connectors on the goggles themselves. Of course, this has diversity, so 2 antenna inputs. I've opened that up, got 1 cable jumping out already. That's an AV input or output cable. I've got another one of those because there's AV in and AV out on these. Then you've got this connector, which is 3.5mm to 3.5mm jacks, which is for connecting to a JR radio or a Spectrum or a Tenergy radio, that sort of thing. Futaba for the same thing, and a power cable, which is a DC barrel plug at one end and a Beck plug at the other, so you can plug in all sorts of different LiPos directly into the goggles, and then 2 5.8 gig dipole antennas. Now let's have a look at the goggles themselves. There they are, and I think they look quite cool, especially for a first attempt from a new goggle manufacturer. Essentially, this is a camera on the front, which you can push that button, OK, and it will show you that view from that camera full screen. If you press that again, it will go back to being picture in picture. You can turn it off as well. I'm not 100% sure what the requirement is for that, but presumably it's to you can check your surroundings, see if someone's come up to talk to you, or if someone's trying to steal all your equipment. You can just push that and see what's going on. Interesting feature, quite unique on the market. So looking at the top, you can see we've got plus minus, an OK button, menu button, and mode. And the menu is quite nice. You press menu, you get a graphical display on the screen, and you can set your preferences, I suppose, your various options, the different bands you want to use, how opaque the OSD is, all that kind of stuff. It's quite neat. Let's have a look on the bottom. So we've got HDMI input, we've got AV in, AV out, and headphones. And on this side we've got the power input, the DC barrel plug, the PPM input, so you can control it from your transmitter, and then here you've got your adjustable IPD. And this little part on the bottom appears to be an air intake. So when you power these up, you'll notice that there's a little fan whirring away. So it obviously needs a little fan to keep it cool. Yeah, they're quite nice. I haven't been able to try them yet. They don't seem to be very compatible with the Hubsan H107D, which is all I've got with me here, unfortunately, so I haven't been able to fly with them, but I'm back in the UK in a couple of days, and I'll give them a go with a proper immersion RC or Fat Shark transmitter. For power, by the way, you can put a Fat Shark battery or another LiPo in there. If it's got a DC barrel plug on it, like a Fat Shark battery has, then it can just plug straight into there. And it may be that FlySight released their own similar battery. I haven't been supplied with one of those, and I don't know if they make one, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't come out with one of those. So yeah, great piece of kit. I think they're going to do very well. We'll have to see if any changes come out with the production models, but I think they'll do very well. We don't know the pricing yet either. That's the other thing, of course. That will be very interesting to see as well. Okay, so watch this space. I'll do a flying video if I can, and see if I can get an HDMI or a video output anyway, and show you the menu system on a big screen. I think that'll be the best way to do it, rather than trying to poke the lens down the camera lens down this lens, as it's very hard to see in that instance. So, okay, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.